Okay, notice in example 3, the main difference in example 3 from examples 1 and 2 is we have a fraction involved. And going back to this sheet, it says, note, if x is being multiplied by a fraction, pick multiples of the denominator. Multiples being numbers that multiply by. Okay? So, in this case, the denominator's 2, right?
Yeah.
So multiples of the denominator be counted by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10. 0 is a multiple of everything. Right? So for me personally on this one, I'd probably pick 0, 2, and 4. Okay. I have my choice of whatever I want to pick, I can pick, right? I usually pick positive numbers and 0. That's what I usually pick. Positive numbers are easy, 0 is easy. But again, since it's a half, multiplied by an even number, half of an even number is going to be an integer instead of a fraction. So if I picked x equals 1, all of a sudden I got negative a half plus 2, now I got to deal with fractions, right? Negative 1/2 times 2 is negative 1, plus 2 is equal to 1. So we have non-fractions. So if we pick multiples of the denominator for x, we're going to have non-fractions graph, which makes life easier. So again, we have 3 values here, 0, 2, and 4. Again, using some different colors here to represent them so we can see where things are coming from. So we start with x equals 0. Again, this is my equation. X is going into the equation, and we're going to come out with whatever y is to put in the graph. Okay, so I suppose the arrow should probably be drawn back to here, right? So x goes in, the equation occurs, y comes out. So if I put 0 in for x, y equals negative 1/2 times x plus 2. We're changing x to the number 0.
So because anything times 0 is 0.
Perfect. As Mitchell said, anything times 0 is 0. So half of 0 is 0, negative half of 0 is 0. 0 plus 2 equals 2. So 0 goes in, 2 comes out. Next number we have is 2, so we go y equals negative 1/2 times 2 plus 2. Half of 2 is 1. Negative half of 2 is negative 1 plus 2 is equal to positive 1. Next number we have is 4. 4 goes in, so y equals negative 1/2 times 4
Which is
plus
negative
2. Okay. So half of 4 is 2. It's negative though, so negative 2.
So that'd be 0.
Negative 2 plus 2 ends up equaling 0. Now, a moment ago on problem 1, I said I wanted to pick x's in a pattern. And then in number 2, I didn't. Okay? Number 2 is just an easy equation. I don't care about patterns with easy equations. With more difficult, uglier equations, fraction equations, stuff like that, here's the advantage of picking things in a pattern. 0, 2, 4 is counting by 2's up, right? 2, 1, 0, that's counting by 1's down. If this is patterned, this should also be patterned. Okay, it's not necessarily, you don't know what the pattern is going to be necessarily, but at least you know it should be a pattern. So if I have pattern, 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 and this goes 2, 1, 7, I probably did something wrong. Okay, so just know that if you're picking things in a pattern on the x column, you should expect a pattern to come out on the y column. And if I plot the points, 0, 2, I start on the x-axis, I don't go left or right, I go 2 up. The next point is 2, 1, starting at 0, 0, go 2 to the right, 1 up. Third point, 4, 0, start at 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 right, 0 up or down. Notice the 3 dots line up in a nice straight looking line. So then it's just a matter of connecting the dots with a straight edge. Making a nice straight line with arrows on the ends to demonstrate what you're trying to graph. Okay. Notice all 3 of these graphs again were slanted. Y and x, slanted line. Y and x, slanted line. Y and x, slanted line. Again, that's recognition for you. If you see graph and it's got both y and x, expect a slanted line to come out.